everybody, hope you're all having a fantastic day. The title of this video is When Your Twin Flame Shows Up, Your Heart Will Not Be in Any Doubt. There's loads and loads of gifts coming in at the moment, particularly if you've been choosing lots of love. So keep choosing love. And more gifts, more abundance will come in. If you've been seeing positive changes recently regarding your twin flame journey, make sure you don't overthink it. You don't have to do that. You don't have to construct a story around it. You don't have to read into every little detail or provoke anxiety by looking for signs. Be glad at what you are seeing, and you'll be perceiving more progress through the inner work. You'll be having increased sensitivity, you'll be feeling less numb, you'll be able to feel your feelings deeper. The number one priority is the inner work, especially the mirror exercise. If triggers are coming at frequent intervals and they're sort of manageable type triggers, or triggers that you're quickly able to deal with, that's really good because you're going deeper and you're dealing with it. The triggers just point to any sort of area that needs love, and once it's loved all the way through, there's no need for the trigger and the situation leading up to it. So that situation leading up to the triggering dissolves. Release any residual need to control the situation and the outcome, because the inner work, the healing itself, is the solution. Fix it on the inside, and the outside takes care of itself. All suffering is caused by a sense of separation from the divine. And the actual blocks between you and the divine don't actually have anything to do with your twin flame, as the divine is your ultimate lover, your perfect lover, and will show up in the right person for you. The situation with your twin flame is showing you where you're still blocking God, perhaps. They're just showing you your relationship with love itself. Take the lessons of the dynamic. It may be showing you that you're afraid that God's not going to show up for you. When this fear is fully loved through, you'll naturally feel better. You'll naturally surrender. You don't have to do anything about your twin flame, ever. Just go to the part of yourself that feels bad or scared. If you're worried you'll be abandoned by the divine, there's no wonder why you may feel the need to work out how it's going to happen. Just bring love and reassurance to that part of yourself that the divine is your perfect lover. Just like you're bringing love into this space now. The divine will show up. She does the moment you place your attention on love. In truth, the divine was always there showing up for you. And more so as you gain confidence in expressing yourself more and more authentically, not hiding who you are. Find the upsets, bring divine love there. This is all you're doing. Nothing's gone wrong. You're simply correcting the choices you made long ago. Perhaps in other lives where we were scared of letting the divine into that space. It's got nothing to do with what's going on with your twin flame. You'll go deeper and deeper until you really hit the core. And as you do, you can get through any challenge. When they're fully revealed to you, it's easy. In the meantime, work through any ideas about God not showing up for you. Or if he does, he'll hurt you, or even both. These are all different emotions that need to be noticed. So every time, supposing there's a post on social media that triggers something, you're being shown an area where you're still scared, so bring love there. As you come closer and closer to union, you'll find a different attitude to triggers. You can see exactly what they're doing. You have all the power. You can be done with this upset super quickly. You'll see the triggers as a gift, pointing you to where you need to go. How would you find this place if it wasn't pointed out? We need these places to be exposed. They may be deep and dark and rather frightening, because we've not been there for a long time. But when we look at them from where we are now, we can handle them. We couldn't really, at the start of the journey, we'd want to run. But now we can turn and face them knowing what to do. It's a process. Every moment it took to get to that point was all necessary. It's all a maturing process. It's okay if it takes a while, but you're very much moving forward. you'll feel it's impacting your own twin flame. And when it's time to really face them and see who they really are, and when you meet them face to face, you reveal them and they reveal you, and it will be 100% certain. No doubts. You won't have to fight for any love. It will be easy and clear. The person you've loved all along. Through that place of knowing for sure if you can have your good. Keep tending to it and keep going deeper there. Wherever the divine is where the love is. This is pre-union stuff. It's essential. It's already given. It won't be changed. We only want where the divine is. When the divine shows up, she's the one we go goo goo gaga over. When you feel any anxiety, you bring the divine in. That is God, your perfect lover who never lets you down, who shows up in the way that you need, who loves you, and that's when you get your real twin flame. So you can be 100% certain of that love. Get to work on it, trudge through all the blocks, and know that every single one is between you and God right now. It's just a relationship with love itself. Will it be any good or as good as you hoped? It's safe. It's okay. Let go of the old mindset, the old relationship with anxiety. Bring love in, go deeper and deeper. There's always more love to bring in. Enjoy the process. The more you love yourself, the more good you bring to yourself. Really surrendering to God and knowing that God's always there for you. If there's a pattern of looking for signs and confirmation, it's just a way of staying anxious as well as trying to stay connected to the person. So if you choose to let go of that anxiety, you'll find you're still just as connected to them, to their energy. Don't worry too much. Fixate on that inner love in the connection. We don't have to hold on to anxiety anymore. And if your twin flame is triggering anxiety, they're doing so that it can be cleared. Be confident in your progress. You know what to do. You can't keep looking over there, because how you feel is your progress. Is your twin flame healing well? Well, sure they are. As long as you are, it's guaranteed. If they have a process to work through, that's okay too. They'll just appear. Or they may just appear one day and say, "Hi, I think I'm your twin flame," and the work's done. They were doing the stuff that can't... They will have been doing the stuff that comes up in the readings, and suddenly they're here. Readings will only show you the healing that's occurred and is occurring. And it's just a little bit of reassurance to rest easy that everything is happening the divine way. You need to come into all of yourself to ascend fully. Your union sits with God. Practice the art of receiving. You're preparing your consciousness to receive your union and be able to maintain it. Focus within helps heal any external situation. The more we do that, the more there can't be third parties or any other sorts of energy leaks around the union. When your twin flame shows up, your heart won't be any doubt. Trying to figure it out can be an energy leak. It will be easier than that. As you go deeper, you'll go into all these little old pockets of feeling that you may have felt were already resolved, and it may feel like you've gone back in time, but that's okay too. Because any remnants of old residual fears will surface, the ones that haven't been quite cleared out. So sometimes it can feel like we've regressed when we heal, but we've not. We've just gone even deeper. You'll be gaining so much more confidence with your own healing and increased ability to access these places. There isn't any more to do. There's no more secret sauce. There's nothing more you need to do. I keep saying it in the readings. If you're doing everything that you possibly can, that's it. You'll find your feet more and more in healing the blocks in a way that feels good to you. That's the secret, to have that level of confidence that you have or that you're moving into. If you're not there yet, don't worry, you will be. Ultimately, we're loving ourselves. We have to make sure that we're fully loved. That's the way to love your twin flame. If we're not loving ourselves properly, we can't love them properly. Everything will be fitting together. All the pieces of who you are, all that makes sense to you, the steps taken, and everything still makes sense. It's a secure, reassuring, the expression of who you are, what you connect to, relating to your individuality and essence. Things will be feeling a lot more solid, and you'll be feeling much more sure of yourself and more confident. It's safe to go into the deepest recesses of your heart and bring love there. Basic relationships are a facade, and that's not what we're building here. We have to prepare ourselves. One day the time will come for others, they'll want something more too. The ones that put in the most effort, especially on social media, are the ones who are usually in the most trouble. Everything invites different choices. People can very quickly move up the staircase of, I'm done with the old way of doing things, and that's when they invite their twin flame. It doesn't take much to get to that point when the old way of thinking has maxed out. Be present with everything that comes up in a balanced way. Okay, my friends, I'm going to end this message here. If you would like twin flame coaching, I offer a coaching service. Please check the description box below. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.